Hi guys, it's me and Glenn again. Welcome to our vlogging collaboration. You've guys met Glenn. He's single, guys, so you can always take him. Permission, okay?
Oh, there. I'm taken already, am I?
He's mine, okay? No one ain't having him, okay? So today we are discussing about dating world. Also in the concept of parent dating. Yeah? So yes, Glenn is single. Aren't you, Glenn?
Yeah.
Have you seen anyone?
Apparently.
I'm telling you guys, he's single, okay? So Glenn, are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
This is gonna be hot.
Hot.
Spicy.
Ooh, yeah.
No. Are you ready for these deep questions?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I'm
Do you
absolutely.
need milk or water?
Well, they're gonna be that hot, yeah. I'll go with the milk.
Spicy.
I'll go with the milk.
He wants the milk. Let's go. Okay, Glenn. What's your understanding about dating?
Dating. My understanding about dating is more of like American thing. It's come over here, but I don't know if we've grabbed if we've got a grasp of it yet. But dating is supposed to be, somebody that you like, somebody that likes you, and you start meeting up to see if you like them further, if it's going to be like a valuable relationship going forward.
Mm-hmm.
And so you will have some dates to gain what the person's character is, if they have any sort of bad habits, what their previous life was, what their previous relationships were, what they're into, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And so whilst you're dating, then you can start to filter out what you like, what you don't like, and if that person's for you. So it gives you a chance to get to know the person and build up a relationship, and it also gives you a chance to find out all of their bad points so that you can just end that as
the
well.
bad point we don't want, the good point we accept.
Yeah, but I think, here in the UK, I think a lot of people just meet up, they like someone, they talk, they meet up, it's very quick. So the dating process doesn't really happen, really,
That's so true.
Whereas, in my view nowadays, I would say date for 3-6 months, even up to a year, or more. That never really stops, because it takes that long to find out about people. You know what I mean? The romantic period is that first month, 3 months, the honeymoon period.
Yeah.
And you can start going out from there, and that's not enough time because everyone's just playing it cool. Very good. So make the dating process a longer period.
Thank you.
And try to figure out those bad points. Yeah.
I like those bad points we don't want. Actually, we might need it. For me, my understanding of dating is basically reading a book.
Okay.
So I mean it as you're reading information in order for you to analyze.
Okay, yeah.
Once you analyze those information, then you can choose to read on or choose a new book.
Okie dokie, all right.
So guys, I'm not in the dating world yet, or maybe. But however, I'm spoiling the beans. So that's my concept of dating. So again, analyzing, reading a book or not reading a book, and also picking out those small informations, because they say if you want to know information, get the person talking.
Oh, right, yes.
I'm spoiling the beans.
That's it.
I'm ruining the game.
You can even give them a lot of drink.
Oh my God.
They're just
We're giving milk. We're giving them milk.
Yeah.
So I'm messing up the game, Glenn. I shouldn't be doing it, should I?
Nah.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Where's Nelly? So take off all your clothes.
You need a fan. Someone open the window.
Okay, Glenn. So is there rules in dating from your perspective?
The rules in dating, not really. I think it's best that you just show all of yourself, because even if you like that person and you're the one doing the chasing, you don't want to hide the things that you usually do, your tendencies, because they're going to come out later anyway. So, don't hide anything. There's no rules, just be yourself. Don't play it too professional.
Okay.
Because you're kind of living a lie. It's best that the person sees all of you, so that even if you really like them and you really want them, you don't want them to leave you.
But the mask comes off.
when the mask comes, there you go, exactly. Later on down the line, when they really, everything's revealed, you know, you're not going to be able to hide it. You know, they might not like you. You've just wasted time.
That's true.
So, yeah, be yourself, and it should be equal measure. You like them so much, and you really want them so much. They need to have that as well about you. And if there's aspects about you that you're hiding from them, and they find out later, and they don't like you, the relationship's just going to suffer. So, I would say no rules. No rules. Just be exactly who you are.
I'm going to agree to disagree.
Okay.
And I'm going to critique it.
All right.
We're becoming academic.
Hot again.
So,
Did
you
I
say
can't
with your
take
hands?
critique. Yeah,
Woo! I'm going to
What?
give food as example because I like food. If there's a pudding that looks lovely and a pudding that looks unlovely, which one would you go for?
The one that looks lovely.
Why?
Because that's the one that's going to be more appealing by parents.
Okay, that's true. But the demon's inside, right?
Right, exactly.
So
Yeah.
my explanation is that I understand be yourself. I'm not saying be fake or lie anything. I understand be yourself, but don't be too yourself. Because the saying is if you get too comfortable, they're leaving.
Right.
So be 50-50. Be yourself, but also make an impression. Because, for example, if I'm going to be dating you and and I'm too much of myself and you see so much things that you did not like, you're going to run a mile, aren't you? You're going to pick up your bag and where?
Right.
Where?
Right.
I don't want
Well, that's just... But that's to say you've got a lot of things then.
lots of baggage.
Well, yeah.
So obviously, be yourself, but don't be too much yourself. I guess do the honeymoon period. I'm pronouncing it right, honeymoon period. And also be yourself, but not to yourself, because you're trying to make an impression. And being yourself, I think that's when you're married and things like that. Welcome to the world, guys. So 50-50.
50-50.
50-50.
I have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, we're leaving it there because it's getting hot. Spicy. Where's that milk? Where's the milk?
Need to get the glasses.
We need to fire him.
Oh, right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Exactly.
Trevor, you're fired.
Fired, mate.
Okay, next question. What should you take into account when dating?
What should you take into account? Oh, let's see. So, there's so many things, but not in any particular order.
Okay.
You know, are they looking for a serious relationship? You know, there's a lot of people out there dating who just want a bit of fun, or, you know, they just need somebody there to comfort them because they're lonely or something like that. So to find out if they're actually serious about dating, how long was their last partner? Was it last week? Was it yesterday?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
My man said yesterday.
It could have been yesterday.
That's
You'd be surprised. Was it like a month, 3 months, 1 year ago, 5 years ago? You know, how long was their previous relationship? What was their partner like? Were they abusive? Was they a nice person?
Glenn, you're going deep.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't got time to waste with people. No more time. I'm getting old. I've only got a few more dates left. I've only got a few more dates. So I need to vet these people from the beginning. So you need to find out about their previous relationships.
Yeah.
How long was their relationship? What are their expectations of their boyfriend or girlfriend? So are they working? Are they even a family person? You know, what were their previous family like? And then we're looking at sort of personality, appearance, like you were saying. You know, make the effort at the beginning. Do you're taking effort in your appearance, hygiene, all of these things. There's so many things to take into account, but you want to make sure that they're serious about the relationship first of all, and that they're actually genuinely a nice person. You know, are they someone who's going to want to start arguments all the time? And there's more on the girl side more than the boys. But are the guys somebody that answers their phone and texts back? You know, things like these. Are they hiding things? Do they make small lies?
Do they go to the toilet with their phones?
There you go, and try to make secret phone calls, some FBI stuff. So, you know, these small little things, there are a lot of things to look out for, but, you know, I think a lot of people can also lose that just by someone's appearance or the
Hygiene.
feeling that they give them. You know,
Yeah.
they're willing to sweep a lot of those under the carpet.
That's
Don't
true.
do those. Yeah.
So would you say, for example, sweeping under the carpet, would you say that's one of the red flags to look out for?
That's one of the red. But because we're insecure sometimes, man or woman, we've broken up with our partners, or we ain't had one for a time. Maybe we don't get that many dates or so on, and then when you get something, you're finally like, you know what, let me hold on to this, and I'm willing to sweep a lot of red flags under the carpet just so I can hold on to this because I'm insecure. So yeah, those are red flags to look out for, but you should be serious about any type of wrongdoings that they're doing and things that you don't like, to say that's not for me. Yeah,
true. My understanding about rules when dating is, I can't help you guys. I don't know, but from past experience, again, be yourself, and you and that data, not as in data analysis, as in the dating person, both of you have boundaries, both of you communicate what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept. Make the rules. For example, okay, I'm dating you, you're not allowed to date another person, I'm not allowed to date another person. So I think it depends on the parties. You guys have to set your own rules so that you are comfortable with those rules.
absolutely.
Yeah? Okay, thank you. How soon would you know this man or woman is yours?
Oh, well, I think it's a two-way process. And in your own mind, you can realize that, you know what, I like them, I like everything about them, but they might not see the same as in you at that time. It might need to be a little bit more longer, or they're just not showing enough for you to be interested in making them your partner. So you might do that a bit longer.
So would you say, pardon me, would you say it depends on the parties? So you could be probably 6 months, I could be like a year, because you could be like 6 months, I'm ready, she's mine, and I could be like, no, it's a year, he's mine. So it depends on the length of the people, for example. Yeah,
I guess if you're in the dating stage, and then you're dating every week, you're meeting every week, let's say, and you start meeting every 2 weeks, you start coming around to each other's houses, maybe it just moves from the restaurant or the cinema or the walk or whatever to the home. And so that's a progression there, talking on the phone a lot more for longer periods, and then you get the I love yous, or the all right babe, or all right honey, or whatever. Not honey. You get these little words and texts and things like that. The consideration that people put in. So you know what, I'm gonna be there for your show, I'm gonna be there in your video, I'm gonna be there for to go gym with you, to help you with something, a diet and things like that. So you can see somebody just adding more and more care.
So you're moving up a level kind of thing.
So then you can tell that they actually like you and really care about you. So true. I think that's a good sign for you to say, you know what, I can invest more in this person because they're invested in me. But when that person is not doing that, and it's
you better
still
walk away.
So they're still like on the dating stage, and you're not quite happy. Maybe they're going out with their friends, and I can't see you this week, so they're skipping weeks and so on. And you just you get that feeling as well.
Yeah, I know.
And you should just listen to it and just
the
stay.
gut feeling. So would you say then that kind of gives you, no, I won't say red flag, that kind of gives you a answer you might be seeking, meaning that okay, this is not working now, because part of dating is seeing who you're gonna connect with.
Absolutely.
So if that comes into a bit where, pardon me, that you're not seeing each other anymore, like you mentioned, it becomes from a week to 2 weeks to a month, that then allows you to be, you know what, I want to close this chapter and maybe say, do you know what, it's not working out here, I wish you the best of luck, and move on, maybe not to someone else straight away, but then sit down and analyze what went wrong, what went right, how can I improve it better with someone else. I think that's when it tells you, like, just stop it from there and allow them to go and live their life somewhere else in peace. So the next question is going to be a bit serious, like we're going deeper, okay? I want to, yeah. So what I'm trying to say basically is that should each other know about each other's past?
Absolutely. As much as you can find out, try and find out. If you have to, meet one of their friends.
What CIA or FBI? Which one are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing all that. CIA, FBI, all that. MI5. Nah,
Okay.
I don't think you should become too obsessed with, finding out their past, but it's a major factor in getting to know that person, especially getting to know their childhood with their parents. Did they grow up with mum, dad? If not, how was mum? How was it, the upbringing? Did you have a good relationship? Did you run away from home?
Yeah.
Was you an emotional kid at school? Was you emotional through, was you taking drugs? Was you drinking a lot? All of these types of things. Was you sleeping around? Had you, was you completely healthy in those relationships? And so on. Because it gives you like a background to the type of behavior that they're likely to repeat. A lot of people's past come up again and again and again. If they have not solved it or sorted it out, it's likely to repeat in your relationship. So if they was abusive in their previous relationship, and it was stuff for like, why ain't the house clean, or you know what, I didn't like the way that guy looked at you, but you didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
And they're getting upset about these types of things. That kind of shows that they can't kind of control their emotions. And so although you're in the honeymoon period, you're at the dating stage, you haven't been in the positions yet for those sort of things to show. So you need to know, all these things. Are they cheat? Are they lie? All of these things. So
I guess self-healing first.
Yes, absolutely.
Self-healing is very important because as well, mental health also plays a big part in any relationship. So, if you guys are in an abusive relationship, please seek help as soon as possible and try and stay away from the partner, because life is too short, and like Glenn was saying, time we do not have. So tomorrow may never come, so try and get out as soon as possible. And in regards to Glenn's perspective of self-healing, it's very important to heal before you run into another relationship or dating. So on a personal level, for example, me now, I am actually healing from my relationship from my husband at the time. And so it's a healing process that I am going through as well currently. So yeah, just want to share that with you guys, quite personal. But yeah, we get there.
Yes, we will. We're there.
We get there. Yeah. Okay. Should you chase your date?
You should. It's usually the guy chasing. Generally, it's the guy chasing, but not always the case. As a female, I would be cautious of chasing the guy.
Okay.
And that's because they're more likely to cheat on you. They're more likely to not treat you in a good way. You need to see a balance in that chasing. So I would say as a guy, you should chase her a bit, but she needs to be, it's about being a good person. It doesn't matter you chasing, but are you chasing a nice person? And you got to see that person is being nice all of the way. So if you're calling all the time, you're like, oh, like, you know what, I gotta go. They hang up on you. They don't put much effort into the conversation. Whenever you bring up something, they talk about themselves a lot. If you're the one chasing, you're a guy, you chase the girl, you're trying to get her number and start going out on a date. You might do some talking. That's chasing. You get on the date. That's chasing. But then after that first date, you want to do another date. That's the point in which you should stop chasing.
Okay.
And this is from a man's perspective. And that's because at that point, they're meeting up with you again. Now you're initiated into dating together. But now it's about finding out about that person. You might like her, but you don't know her. You don't know her qualities, you don't know her character, you don't know her principles, her beliefs, values, and so on. So although you have a physical attraction, you're chasing the physical attraction up until you get to the point in the next stage is getting to know them. You're not chasing them. You just need them to let you know, right, I like you. I need you to know that you like me back too. And so, the chasing stops when you get into the first, second date. And then it's about proving to yourself that you're a worthy person to be dating, for them to be dating you. But you also need that back from them as well. You need to be like, actually, I do like her physically, but is she the right type of woman for me as well? So I'm not chasing you for that. Like, you might like me physically attractive, be physically attracted to me too. Now also show me your qualities, because we're in this now.
Yeah.
So we both need to show now our qualities. So I would say after the first, second date, you stop chasing. But you're also always trying to show more of yourself. I don't think that's chasing. Showing your qualities and, trying to impress.
Ladies, we ain't chasing nothing. If you ain't money, you ain't chasing.
How much I got right now? I don't even know how much I got. Anyway,
I agree with Glenn.
For a walk in the park. Yeah.
Let's go to Walmart. Let's chase up to Walmart. Guys, I agree with Glenn. Chase with limit. And once the limit is reached, start dating.
Absolutely.
Simple as. Who should pay for the date?
Oh, I had one of these questions. The man, if whoever asks to go on a date should pay to go on a date. Whoever asks to go on a date should pay. Absolutely. But let's say the guy's usually initiating into the contact between you in terms of, trying to get with you. So would you like to go on a date? Let's go to the cinema. Let's go to, a restaurant, a bar, whatever. So in that case, the guy should pay.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can't afford it, go to the right places. All right. I know people that go on walks for dates. They just want to get to know each other, and then later on they might pay for trips away. Going to nice restaurants and so on.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, they want to know that person isn't very materialistic, and the thing that matters to them, those guys, is the content of their character. They want to see that they are like worth
spending
paying
the money. Yeah.
And so they'll do the walk. So initiates that date, should pay for the date, but usually it's the man, and I think it's always good manners for a man to pay on the first date, at least on the first date, even if the girl wanted to go on the date. It's always good manners. So, but it's always good to see that a woman's able to pay her way as well.
True.
Not just her way and his way. You know what I mean?
So I'll pay for me and you?
Yeah.
I don't speak that language.
Absolutely. When you don't usually see this until you're a couple together.
That's
you're
true.
in love.
Yeah.
And she don't care. You know what I mean? She just want to go out. She wants to do what she wants to do as well. Go to a place where she wants to
Waffle
go
House.
There you go. Generally, when the women are more in love, they'll pay for the date and they won't mind these kind of things.
Yeah.
However, it's generally the man that this comes from. The guy was the breadwinner.
Yeah.
So he's generally paying for everything. But now that women make their own money and they're a lot more independent, it's still nice for them to feel that the man's still paying. But it's also important to show that they have sort of like a certain level of financial independence. Because financial independence is showing that you can look after yourself.
Yeah.
If you can't look after me what about when I'm sick? What about if I pass away? What are we going to do with the kids?
Just make sure you write your will. You pour your money to my bank account and then we're all sorted.
You can have the £199 left.
No.
I might get you like a few Nando's or something. That's it.
My man said Nando's with the two chicken.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, it's always good for the man to keep that up, but it's also good for the woman to show that she can also take care of that financial responsibility for herself and for her and her man. And if you ever have kids in the future, that's also showing that, you know what, she's got me. She'll definitely have the kids if we ever have them. It's a good thing to show.
I agree with Glenn. I feel that both parties should pay for each other. and it shouldn't necessarily be the someone that initiate the first date, for example. Only because I could initiate, okay, I'm gonna go out with you, but I'm broke. So obviously through that data, I'm trying to analyze what is he gonna do. Is he gonna say, oh no, but I don't have the money, or be like stingy, be like, well, I'll take you out and then I'll keep the receipt, and then when you get back your money, you can
Keep the receipt.
keep the receipt
Yeah.
for evidence. So I do agree that I should pay, you should pay, we both should pay, because then, you know, in hard times, should it come, we have each other's back. And as you're saying, you know, in you're ill and you can't work, I'm gonna have to take care of you and our children, for example. We're not manifesting anything here, we're just having a conversation. So so definitely, ladies and men, we need to both pay for the dates, definitely, especially if it's a dating style. You know, spend that money, you make money to spend, so spend it, isn't it? So yeah, let's go, next question. Is a date a relationship?
A date is a relationship,
Okay.
but it's not a committed relationship. So you have not made no commitment to each other that you will or will not do this or that. So unless you put that at the start, you know, it's more just getting to know. It's more like not even a friend yet.
Okay.
You know, it's just somebody that you have an interest in getting to know. So, but there is a relationship there. You're starting to build upon one. So you should start with certain, you know, treating each other with dignity, trying to make each other laugh, caring for one another, and so on. So there's a level of a relationship there. That's the relationship that you have.
Yeah.
However, it's not like a full-on committed relationship. So, you know, you could be dating multiple people at the same time.
I beg your pardon?
You could be dating multiple people at the same time, but you would be expected to say, you know what, are you seeing, you as a woman, and the guys approached you, you might say, are you seeing anybody else? You say, you know what, I have been on a couple dates. I went on a date last week. I went on one 2 weeks ago. I still chat to these people.
Okay.
However, I haven't made a choice about, I don't like this one. You already hear that, you know what, I'm not going back on dates, this, that, and the other. So, or they didn't work out, or so on. And so you can tell that actually they're actually really looking for somebody, but you'll want that to fizzle out. So it's not really a relationship if that's happening.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, you. In regards to this question for myself, I honestly don't know how to answer, so I'm not gonna bother with it because I want to be confused. So I'm gonna leave it as that. I'm gonna ask you one question, Glenn, which is it's within the topic, but it's kind of different. Should you date your ex?
Oh,
before you answer. They're watching you.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You shouldn't date your ex.
No, you shouldn't date your ex. But the thing is, like, you know, if you can go out on a date with your ex, but it's strictly friendship. A date doesn't have to mean that you're pursuing a boyfriend girlfriend relationship. It could just be a date. You know, we're meeting up. That's what a date is. So that can happen. However, you're still likely to have all of the good feelings that you kept with them or for them that you had are still there. You might have some bad feelings, memories and so on with them, but the good ones are still there. And so whilst you're dating or going out with anybody else, that's not acceptable. You should not be going out with your ex when you're in a serious relationship with somebody else. And even if you're not, it just means that you're not serious about each other. You know each other enough by that point to just start another relationship.
Yeah.
There's no point dating again. Or you might date actually to see if they've changed. But the likelihood is that they have not changed.
You're still the same guy I left you in 1954.
They're going to have the same tendencies, be irritated about the same things, have the same sort of thing. So I think it's a big no-no. However, there are people who break up and they can still maintain a friendship and meet up without liking that person. Yeah. But it's risky business. For me, if I'm going out with someone, exes are a no-no. It's a straight, we're ending this relationship.
For me, I think it depends how you've broken up with this ex, because it's either everyone deserves a second chance. That's what I believe. Yeah, 'cause I'm such a nice person. Yeah, right. Everyone deserves a second chance. So it depends how you broke up with this person, your relationship with this person. There's a reason why he's an ex or she's an ex, but I think just giving that chance again to try again, and if it doesn't work, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Like, but I think personally, I wouldn't date my ex. None of y'all. Oh hell no. I don't know if I'll date my ex. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit scared.
It's worked for some. It works for
It does
people, but I
work.
think they're in the minority.
Yeah.
I think that it's in the minority. People can change if they've had a long enough time apart, and they've sorted out their differences for why they broke up.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a long time. They can change.
They can change. It's risky, as Glenn said, but I like risk. I like challenges. Let's meet up.
I think, you know, if you had a long-term relationship,
Okay.
you know, a long-term relationship, it still might be worth
Okay.
investing back into. Just depends on how you lot departed.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that.
That's
So
true.
yeah, I think, you know, it's possible.
It's possible, but at your own risk. That's all we're gonna say. At your own risk. That includes me. But we've come to the end of our video, relationship and dating. We had to video on the next phone because hey, life but thank you, Glenn, again. Thank you again, Glenn, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And would you go out with me, Glenn?
Oh yeah, let's go. We're going on a date.
Where are we going though?
Nando's. I told you I only got 20 quid.
The man's taking me.
No, man, you paying.
you
Let's
want me to
split the
take
bill.
you?
Let's split the bill. You said you could split the bill.
I can't.
All right, you keep the receipt then, and I'll pay you back later.
Do you know? I'll give you my sort code account number.
Okay.
And you can transfer the money while it's on standby, and then we go.
Okay, I'll wait for my benefits, and then we can go.
Guys, sponsor me so Glenn can take me out, man.
Yeah.
Come on, do this.
Yes, go fund me. Yes, go
Stop
fund
it.
me.
Furthermore, thank you to Glenn for being here for our next video. He's been amazing with the questions, and I really appreciate how you're motivated, outgoing, and outspoken.
Thank you for having me. I had a
Yes.
great time.
But we still need to go out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I'm saving for that Congo ticket.
Oh, okay.
Congo.
See, he's got the money in the back. But thank you. But thank you guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.